Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. Grab a tea or coffee and join me now for the following NewsNet Baton Rouge special report.
One of my main focuses really for the last probably 2 years now has been really traffic and infrastructure. What that bill did, it gave us the opportunity to take the economic damage funds of the BP settlement, which as of last year we got the first payment, and it was broken down into 13 $53 million payments, so just north of $700 million. And last year those dollars went to the rainy day fund and to one other place in the budget. And look, we can discuss whether or not it's good to have a surplus or not to have a surplus. One of the benefits of us having a surplus for the first time since I've been in the legislature is that we were able to make the decision together as a legislature that we have these extra dollars coming in, and while by law they are not considered one-time dollars, they truly are. And so do we want to put ourselves in the position to where for the next 13 years we have a budget that we know is $53 million greater than what it's eventually we're going to have the revenue for? Or do we want to take that money and try and do some one-time things that could really make a big impact around the state? And so I'm thankful that the legislature as a whole chose the second choice. And so what we did with that bill was it started off in the House as just having two projects included in it. And one of them was the 415 connector, which is here in right across the river in West Baton Rouge. But I'm sure a lot of you have seen whenever anything happens on LA1, on the intercoastal bridge just on the west side of the river, it really wrecks traffic for the entire region. I'm sure everyone in this room remembers just maybe a month and a half ago, well, it's probably been longer than that now because it was prior to session, but session kind of moved quickly. Within the last few months, we had a disaster happen when a dump truck took out one of the lanes on the intercoastal bridge. When that happened, it wreaked havoc around the entire five parish area, including East Baton Rouge, and in particular to the point where I believe they had to rework timing on trash pickup and all sorts of things. And the reason for that is you have about 50,000 vehicles a day that flow up and down LA1 and cross the intercoastal bridge. And there is no alternative route if something happens on there. The closest alternative route is about 50 to 52 miles. And so when something happens, the choice is either take an hour and a half route, either go to Sunshine Bridge or go take some back roads and go through Grove State and then come back up the interstate, or you just sit and wait it out in traffic. And it seems that most people decide to sit and wait it out in traffic. So what the 415 connector will do, it will provide an alternative route for thousands of people that travel that road on a daily basis. And then also, if something major happens on LA1, even for people that don't necessarily want to choose that route, it'll give them an alternative route as well. And the second project that was included in the bill to start with was the LA1 project leading into Port Fourchon. And that's a huge economic driver for the entire state. And so when you take something like that, about $150 million of this $700 million block of money is going to that project, but it's going to allow, with the federal grant that we anticipate getting, it's going to allow the letting of about a $320 million project. And to just kind of give you a little understanding of the economic impact that Port Fourchon has on the state of Louisiana, that road, the LA1 that is not built on a high-rise currently, goes underwater a total of about 3 days, if you add up all the hours, a total of about 3 days per year.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm Ken Fobb, and I will see you next time right here on NewsNet Baton Rouge.